Hey everyone, Golden Ninja 3000 here again. Today I'm reviewing LEGO Ideas set number 40595, Tribute to Galileo Galilei. This has 307 pieces and it's currently a free gift with purchases of 130 US dollars or more on shop.lego.com. This is still available. The promotion is running through November 16th. And this is a pretty cool little gift with purchase set. It was the winner of an ideas contest, and we've had a couple of GWPs. I've never actually said that acronym out loud before. Sorry, a little bit weird. But we've had a couple of those come from ideas, and this one is pretty cool. I really like space, and Galileo is, very famous for his space discoveries, so I'm excited to take a look at it. But before we get started, I do want to remind everybody that I am an employee of the LEGO Group. However, all opinions expressed in these videos are my own and do not necessarily reflect the views of the LEGO Group, and LEGO is a registered trademark of the LEGO Group of companies, which does not sponsor, authorize, or endorse this site. Here is the Galileo minifigure. He's pretty basic. I think he just reuses a bunch of pieces. That's the torso, that's Ross's torso from the LEGO Friends apartment set, I think. Just a generic older man face, and then we've seen those hair and beard pieces before. So he's not really anything special, but he is a nice little minifigure. The build for this set is just a large open-air version of Galileo's office. You do have a couple of stickers in this set, so one of them spells his name right at the front, which I think is a nice touch. And the whole office is very inviting. I really like the way the walls are built up. The floor is completely tiled over except for some jumpers where you can pose the figure. And overall, it's just a very nice polished look. The walls don't extend all the way out and the tops are a little bit plain, but it doesn't look unfinished or anything like that. Quickly spinning this thing around, you can tell that it's really only meant to be viewed from the front. However, there is a lot of detail on this particular wall because it kind of creates this ivy-framed window that Galileo's telescope looks out of. So I think that this is really, really attractive, and I especially like these vine pieces, which keep kind of bending inwards, because these are usually used as like decorative scroll pieces. I know they were used on the Rivendell set in white, but it's really cool to see them in this just regular green color, because I don't think that that's very common. As for the different sections of the office, I think we better start at the left, where you can see a reference to Galileo's famous research on Jupiter's moons. So this is actually a Technic piece that came in the Guardians of the Galaxy sets in 2014. It was the orb there, but here it's a moon, and then we have a smaller one of those toe ball pieces with a stick on the end as another moon. And both of those are perfect because these are like really the only spherical pieces that LEGO makes besides minifigure heads. Then we have a little bookshelf slash dresser thing up on the wall. And actually I should zoom out a little bit so you can see the whole thing. And that looks really, really nice. Like, I think the shaping is done well. I love the books, which are just made with stacked jumper plates. There's a goblet and then like a little half-opened askew drawer. That does add some character to the set because it looks like Galileo is a bit messy with a letter fallen onto the floor, which is of course a printed part. And then we're actually going to skip over the desk. We'll finish up there. But all the way on the right, you have a little printed minifigure head that is acting as a globe. I actually miss like the larger globe pieces, like the two hemisphere parts. I don't know if they're still in production, but this one's a pretty good stand-in. And then you have a simple wooden telescope, and I believe telescopes, I don't think Galileo invented them, but I'm pretty sure they were like new during his time, right? I forget when Galileo lived. It was like the late 1600s, right? Not the 1700s. He was a Renaissance man, I think, literally. But yeah, this is a pretty nice telescope build, and you can actually kind of angle it because you can spin it around on the jumper, and then you can move it from side to side a little bit, and then you can even like bend it up and down. I hope that this is clear. I hope that you can see how much the telescope can move. So that was kind of a pleasant surprise because I wasn't expecting this to have so much posability for something so small. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. And then, like I said, you can just stand Galileo on that jumper, and then he can be looking out his window, which I think is a really great look. On the back wall, you have a beautiful picture of the Leaning Tower of Pisa, which is a sticker, but it's a really, really good looking sticker. And I love the masonry bricks used in the walls. I think that it makes the walls look really, really nicely built. And also very Italian, because Galileo was Italian, right? And I feel like there was a lot of exposed brickwork in Italian architecture. Or maybe that's just what I think because of like all the Roman ruins that are around now. But anyway, you also have Galileo's desk in the center here, and you have a heliocentric model in the middle, and it's heliocentric because the sun is in the middle, which, again, I'm not sure if that was a new development during his time, but I know that the ancient Greeks definitely thought everything revolved around the Earth, and it was a big scientific change to go towards everything revolving around the sun, but you can see that Galileo did think that everything revolves around the sun. He also has a drawing of a moon on his desk, which is a sticker, but again, one that is very well designed. And then he has a quill in an inkwell, and then a sextant on the table, which looks pretty good too. And there is a little play feature here, actually, or I mean, it's not really a play feature, but it's a feature. You might have noticed that gear sticking out the back of the model. If you spin it, the entire model spins as well. I think this is the way the Earth spins, right? I don't know, but that toe ball piece is actually brand new in this color, in blue, because I think it's only come in like dark bluish gray before now, but it perfectly represents the Earth. And I mean, it's obviously not to scale with the sun, but hey, it's closer than any other Lego pieces could be. And it's really easy to just take Galileo and then sit him in that little chair behind his desk, and it really does feel like a large cavernous room full of scientific discovery once he's seated there. There's just a couple of extra parts in this set. Here's the box for this set, just a typical 18 plus box with this nice image of Galileo looking through that window at the back, and then here is the back of the box. The instruction manual is pretty basic, but it does have some nice information about the fan designer. Overall, I think that this is a great gift with purchase set. It's got a lot of nice little sticker details, although there aren't too many. There's plenty of brick-built details as well. I particularly love that little window with the telescope, and this whole set depicts something that we don't usually see in LEGO. So I love that the fan designer came up with this. I love that, they won the contest, and I hope that they're really happy with how it turned out because I definitely love it. There's a $130 threshold to acquire this. It's got 300 pieces. If it was sold standalone, this would definitely cost $25 to $30. So I think that that threshold is very fair. And if you're looking to buy any new LEGO sets, go ahead and do it now. Or hold off for Black Friday, because just based on past years, LEGO loves to go all out for Black Friday, and usually there's a VIP weekend the weekend before Black Friday as well. So it really just kind of depends on how you want to space your purchases out. Personally, I buy something every time there's a gift with purchase because I have so much LEGO to buy, and LEGO's kind of the only thing I buy in general. So you definitely can't go wrong with this. I'm just saying if you're only going to buy something once in the month of November, you might want to wait for the Black Friday deals. But that's it for today. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and check out my website, goldenninja3000.com, and I'll see you guys in more videos soon. Bye for now.